Tell us something interesting about yourself.
Thank you. Well, I am a lifelong advocate. I'm an actress. I'm an entrepreneur. But I think the most interesting part about myself is the willpower that I have in everything that I do. I wear very many hats. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I was in the hospital. I was fighting for my life because I lost so much blood. On my birthday, no less, and I had to undergo through surgery. But I think what I'm trying to inspire here is that with everything that I do, I put 100% of myself, and I realize that this is a mission, and that in all of those facets that I take on, I will always give it my all.
What makes someone influential in this day and age amidst the shallow social media noise?
Well, social media actually plays a very vital part in terms of, in social media negativity, and it can also spread a lot of positivity as well. I think we have to realize that all of us are very influential in our own right, whether it be negative and positive. And what I should do, and what I hope others will do also, is that we should be accountable for our actions. We should always be kind. One positive comment can go a long way, but one negative comment can also send somebody in tears. Thank you.
Ulmer?
As a delegate for Miss Universe Philippines 2023, what does our national gem, the South Sea Pearl, represent to you?
Well, the South Sea Pearl is an amazing thing, and I think it can actually represent every Filipino. For me, my pageant journey, for every time that I've joined, I've discovered something new about myself, something beautiful, and perfection takes time. And just like the South Sea Pearl, it takes months, if not years, to perfect that. And for every Filipina, we embody this kind of ambiance and this kind of perfection that we should really be proud to show the world.
How important do you think it is to support and promote locally made products like Smiley in the Philippines?
Well, I've actually really admired Smiley because it's a brand that empowers Filipino, because not only is it made by the Filipino, but for the Filipino as well. For every shirt that is made by Smiley, it gives opportunities for Filipinos to have more jobs or to represent a brand that actually sets the standard, and it can really compete internationally. And I really believe that it's about time that we show the world that we have more products that can really compete and be proud of internationally.
And one last question is,
Yes.
how do you balance cultural and traditional values with modern day aspirations, and what advice would you give to other young Filipinas navigating this challenge?
I think the best way to do that is by example. I am an empowered Filipina that respects my roots, respects where I came from. I am tenacious. I am dedicated with everything that I do. And that is something that I believe is present in every Filipino around the world. But at the same time, I am not afraid to break stereotypes. I am not afraid to break boundaries, whether in pageantry, I sported short hair, whether in my acting gigs, I would sport the most masculine job that represents adrenaline-filled activities. And that's something that I'm very proud of, and I hope other people
Thank you
aspire
very
to do
much.
as well. Thank you.
Here's our question. Income inequality is still high in the Philippines. The gap between the rich and the poor remains. How do we close that gap?
I think first we have to recognize what we have and the privileges that we have, such as food, education, and homes. I think the best way to address this is really through education, because education holds no status quo. And every Filipino child has the right to an education, but not just any education, but quality education. Because I believe if the government can provide this to every Filipino child, then we can not only elevate their quality of life, but we can empower them as well. Thank you.
Recently, the Department of Tourism has adopted a new branding campaign. We give the world our best. For you, what is the best that we could offer to the rest of the world? Why do you consider it so?
The Philippines is home to very beautiful natural resources, from the beaches, the mountains, but I firmly believe that the best natural resource that the Philippines has is us Filipinos. We are the true heart and soul of the Philippines, with the way we are hospitable, with the warm smiles,
And we are the reason why the world keeps coming back for more. No matter where the universe takes me, I will always be proud to call the Philippines my home. And no matter what happens, I will always be proud to call myself Pinoy. Thank you.